Welcome back, everyone. It's been a week, but we are finally back in Ashes. Servers open back up today. It's Friday, and with the wipe coming up December 20th, just a couple weeks away, I've just been trying to get Journeyman mining. Well, I reached Journeyman mining, but I don't have the Journey mining pickaxe yet, because you have to hit apprentice and a few other professions to be able to craft the mining pickaxe. So that's kind of my goal leading up to the wipe on the 20th. I don't care. Oh, taxes, man. Taxes will get you. So, my issue, I have yet to pay taxes in the alpha. But I went to go get tax receipts one time, but it takes glint. You can't buy it with freaking late fees. You can't buy it with like silver, copper, gold. Here, pay dues. I don't have enough items to pay dues. Like, I would. Oh yeah, I got a rare spell bow. Where'd I get this from? What do I currently have? What I currently have is definitely much better, but like, let's see. Oh yeah. Much better. Oh, that's a level 0 bow, or level 1 bow. See, there's no level requirement at the bottom, but the wand has a level 10 level requirement. Okay. But yeah, check this out. I mean, anyone who's paid their taxes already knows, but I'll go see if this changed at all. And then I'll come back down and see what I need to do next to hit my pickaxe. I think I have a bunch of processed materials and stuff. What is that? Oh, they added a new marketplace icon. That's new. Animal husbandry, we don't have another. Oh, that bell's kind of cool. Where's the bell? That'd be really cool if there was like a big old bell tower up there and like you actually saw it ringing. Yeah. How's there a bell sound but no bell tower? What is this? Steven! Steven! Where's the bell? Where's the bell song, Steven? Where's the bell song? Oh, the bell song is a ghost tower. So that, okay, this makes sense lore-wise. Set to motion, a quest you get from Scholar Einsfin over here somewhere. He sends you to the gem spring to look for the bell song. The bell song is a tower that is gone. And you're looking for evidence of the bell song. But essentially it's a tower, and I think it's like a ghost tower. I was reading up on some lore about it. And essentially it's a tower that disappears, or it disappeared, but it kind of has like ties to the past. And I have a theory about this, but essentially it's a tower that can come and go, or maybe it's a tower that only exists in the past, and if we visit the bell song, it's because we travel back in time. There's a couple of quests I read on the wiki about it, but no quests that I've done, or I haven't looked at journal pages. I think you find stuff in Carfin about it. But yeah, all that being said, maybe the bell song is here, and we're hearing the ghost of the bell song tower. Is that like a thunderstorm or just lighting issues? I'm gonna say, oh. I like how you can see it slowly moving. Let's see, Vera's supposed to have 3 moons, right? Because I just did a little lore video I dropped earlier today. And it's about Carfin and the Calamity and King Atrax. And there's supposed to be, there's 3 moons in Vera skies. Looks like that's a moon. So there's 1 exploding moon. It's like, so moon 1 behind me, moon 2 there. And moon 3 is this one. But there's also an exploding moon, right? Where are you, exploding moon? They're fighting each other? Good. Guards getting some practice in. They can use it. Is there 3 moons prior to the 4th one exploding? Or is that the exploding moon but just kind of looks full? I'm going to pay attention to this the more I play this game. We're going to be finding some in-game lore nuggets. Alright, let's go back to the stone masonry and apprentice mining tool guy. Because I need apprentice lumberjacking, apprentice lumber milling, apprentice stone masonry, and apprentice metalworking. On top of journeyman mining, which I already have. So here is our goal. Yeah, apprentice, apprentice, apprentice. Let's go collect everything I put in last week, and then we'll kind of decide what we want to do. Once a bunch of ashlar blocks. Oh, this is going to hit me 10. Nice, 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 nice. Because I did a bunch of uncommon stuff. So you should be getting a lot. Bruh. Oh, basalt. They upgraded the basalt icon. Granite's the same. Does that mean... Hold on. Does that mean they added the emerald and halcyon and a couple other splash arts that were missing for... or little icon arts that were missing for some of the mining resources? Let's go find out. Lumber milling. Alright, nothing in there. This stone masonry, nothing in there. Cool hair, cool hair. That's lumber. Metalworking. Alright, 25 copper fragments. We're at level 5 metalworking. We're gonna have a lot more to do. Gonna need a lot of copper and a lot of zinc. I'm going to need... I totally forgot to look at the tax receipts. Oh well, doesn't matter. I know there's a crafting XP scrolls. I think you have to go to laboratory. That vendor has them. I think that vendor sells a bunch of scrolls for crafting. Or it might have been something over here. I'm pretty sure it's the lab. Because this guy doesn't sell them, right? I'm like fairly certain he does not sell them. Yep, no scrolls from this gentleman. Alright, what else? What else? What else? What else? Do I have anything else out here? I think that's it. Let's check. What is my... Lumberjacking 7, lumber milling is 5. Let's see if I have any jobs to start before I leave. Now, I wondered for quite some time what the blue names meant, but that's just other citizens. It's been a while. I gotta remember how to... Actually, I can sell those. I think I'm gonna sell those blocks. I can do 25 zinc. Let's see, we got some copper. Yeah, they did change the basalt. Interesting. Oh, what is that? They did add splash art for Emerald 10. Oh, beautiful. I don't know if splash art's the right name, but they actually have icons now. That's very beautiful. Yeah, because they definitely did not. They just had placeholder stuff. Now, I was kind of confused about that. Like, how do you just have placeholder? Like, I feel like They had a really good image of an emerald, or like some tin, but it was just like a white placeholder thing with like some features to it. Like, just make that green, and there you go. But no, that looks nice. I like that. We could use some extra copper. So metalworking, we can only do metalworking with copper and zinc, right? Maybe we do 10 heroic zincs. We'll get that done with. 10 heroic zincs, and it's probably going to be... There's a rooster crowing in a game, I thought it was my kid. Let's see, shift click. Shift click is how you separate things. Alright, we're gonna sell all the granite. Ooh. We're gonna do 25 basalt, so let's get a couple more wood. So this should finish my stonemasonry up to apprentice. I would think I'm like at 92% or something. So let's get... We want 3, anything worth 5. Actually, that's 25. So 25 for my basalt and 10 for my zinc, and we'll sell all that shit. Alright. Let's get those jobs going, and then we'll go out into the town, or go out into the world. Sell. Hopefully that node doesn't need this for anything. But I am kind of strapped for cash regardless, so I kind of do need to sell stuff. 42, nice. It was heroic, and we got 10, correct? Yes, 10. Let's start you up. And then just inside, we'll start our... I already forget what it was. 25 basalt. Uncommon basalt. Yeah, and this will definitely hit us to where we need to be. Perfect. Okay, so I need... to go lumberjacking, and I'm pretty sure I have my lumberjacking axe up to novice. Perfect. Let's probably just repair. Let's repair before we go out, just in case. Repair all equipment. Press W. Thanks, Erica. Good guild name. There's a Lyric and Overlord. I played with this guy. I remember playing with him in Highwayman Hills. And now we're guildies. That's a spooky mask. Alright, no, we don't care about any of this. Let's go cat. Oh. What? Can you buy stuff from the commodity vendor? What is this? What is he doing? What? A goblin mask? Hell yeah. Oh, that's freaking awesome. Oh, that's great. Oh, wisdom. And it's actually kind of an increase. The mask looks nice, though. Woohoo! It's freaking awesome. Dude, check me out. That's what I'm talking about. Alaric the Arcane. Hell yeah, brother. Okay, let's go. Start chopping shit down, huh? So, I haven't... Yeah, the lighting does feel a little weird, huh? Someone said, why is it so dark? Night, yeah, of course, but... Sometimes the lighting looks really good sometimes, and other times... Stephen didn't pay the light bill. And sometimes the lighting looks a little weird. It looks a little off. Let's go epic. No, stick to medium. I don't know where a lot of adult trees spawn. Like, there's a bunch of adult-looking trees. Because you start chopping down the novice stuff, it really destroys your axe. Jay, what's up, man? Welcome back. It's been like a week. Getting home from work? Or still at work for a little bit? Ah, still at work. Classic. Classic work. Good to see you, man. I'm still just playing Ashes of Creation, you know. Opens every weekend, so I always come back to it. Are you telling me this is an adolescent tree compared to... Alright, that's definitely an adult tree. For sure. For sure. There we go. And Common Sense, what's up? Until 1:30, oh. Oh yeah, that sounds right. That sounds right. I like driving at night. Okay, there goes my cat. Whatever. I definitely like driving home at night, or just driving at night in general, just because there's no traffic. Now, how you been, Uncommon? Still doing your daily quota of bug reports? I think I did this last time. I don't know if you're here, but I did finally hit... Where are we at? 20 with mining. But now I have to hit apprentice with lumberjacking, lumber milling, stone masonry, and metalworking to make my mining pickaxe at the journeyman level. Went to the hospital and got a strand of wires surgically removed from my right foot. Huh. 20 degrees there. That's a bit chilly. Quarter-inch long. How'd you do you just step on it? I know my brother, growing up in my parents' house, he was like walking the outskirts of our sandbox. It was like a wooden sandbox. He's like walking on the edge of it, the rim, if you will. And somehow there's like a rusty nail sticking up, and he really stepped on it and had like a rusty nail in his foot. I go to the hospital and get a tetanus shot or whatever. It's not fun. Basically a splinter. Not too bad, but it's still a strand of wire. Doesn't feel good. Like stepping on something with your foot just hurts. Even if it's the smallest thing, like this is weird. I think about this, well, I don't think about this a lot, but I occasionally think about this. Like, you know how ticklish your feet are? And like when you step on something, it hurts so bad? Like, with how sensitive your foot is, we can just walk on them all day. Walk on them all day. And like, that's it. Like, you can stomp your foot, no problem. But like, if you lightly touch your foot, like, oh, that tickles. You did the rusty nail and tetanus shot 4 years ago. Now you gotta stay up to date with it. And I just had a little guildmate. He had a goblin mask on. I'm like, oh, cool mask. And he said, you want one? I said, hell yeah, I do. He gave me this goblin mask. I'm liking it. We'll get a better shot here. I'm not chopping a tree. Dude, look at that. Is this what Pocket's art made for Steven? I think the mask is a little different. It was more like a shaman. This is just like a wooden goblin mask. I think the mask that he made for Steven was like a more like a shaman-y look. Like more feathers and stuff. But that was super cool. And I know Pockets, he's making a bunch of dwarven helmets for Dunehold. Or Dunehelm. It's Dunehold. The Dwarven Guild with Thogli, that is Dunehold, correct? And the Dunehelm is the city, the Dwarven city in Ashes. I keep mixing both of those up. Oh, not that tree. Adult trees only, please. Any Ashes drama? I watched some videos yesterday, or earlier this week, Tuesday. But I just watched the Ashes live stream and a couple of videos after that, and just kind of issues. I don't think there's any like person to person or like guild to guild drama. Or if there is, haven't looked at it yet. But I think they are fixing. I saw videos, I didn't watch them yet, but I think they are fixing the difference between stats of the same rarity, the same item, but like difference of the stats between rarities. It's like a common sword to like a heroic sword is like a massive difference, and a lot of people have been complaining about that. Yeah, gear scaling has been the hot topic. Exactly, gear scaling. That's a good way. That's the word I was looking for. Yeah, and I think with the patch notes yesterday, I think they addressed it. Because I'll be on YouTube a lot, or like when I am, I just see community posts, and like I won't watch videos because I like watching them on stream when I catch up on all the drama. But when I'm not watching videos and I'm just by myself, I look at like community posts, and a lot of times, like Theory Forge or Rory or someone will have some kind of little post about it in text that I just read. It was 400% from like a common to a legendary was like a 400% boost. That is kind of crazy. Okay, here we go. Then we got some thick trees right here. Dude, check this out. That is the same size of my head. I did not know. I got Steak and Shake. I did not know a large drink came in that size. But apparently it does. It's freaking massive. America Big Cups, that's right. Like, it just kind of happened. Like that's, what, 64 ounces probably? I don't know if it says. But it looks like it's probably 64. disgusting. Like, I don't think McDonald's has cups that big. And I feel like McDonald's is the front runner for oversized food items. Like how you have the normal cup sticking out of the bottom, so you can still use the cup holder in cars. Oh. Yeah. Yeah, that little part right there. Hey Susan. Oh, also has a goblin mask. Does everyone just have goblin masks? Sick. I think she was auto running, got stuck. Yeah, it's like, oh, it's... I have a normal drink. See that's a regular size. Just look at the bottom. Have I seen any like a large skull? Alright. Have I seen any Minotaur skulls? Like a statue of a Minotaur skull or something? Huh. I wonder what she's doing. I'm gonna do that quest. If there's a big old skull she has to find. Oh. Is this an Ember Spring? Why do I feel like I've never seen the Ember Spring before? Let's go turn this quest. I thought you were gonna hold a new gaming mouse. Oh, no. Not yet. I do need one, but I think I'm gonna leave it as a Christmas present. Because like when people ask you like, hey, what do you want for Christmas? I'm like, I don't know, nothing. So now like a gaming mouse is something I can tell them. My parents are like, what do you want for Christmas? I'm like, I don't know, nothing. Like, don't get me anything. I'm like, oh, we gotta get you something. So I'm like, hey, new gaming mouse. That works. I don't want to attune, but I just want it discovered. So you have to attune. Okay. I never really understood how that worked. So every time you find a new Ember Spring, you have to activate it to attune to it. So if I were to die at Titan's Ring, I would respawn there. Okay, that makes sense. I never really thought about it, because I was confused. Like sometimes I would die somewhere in the world, then it would teleport me like all the really far away. I'm like, oh, but there's an Ember Spring closer. But I don't think I've been attuned to the Ember Springs. That's my issue. Alright, where I turn on this crate? Around here somewhere. In here. Deliver the lost crate to the Carfin Expeditionary Camp. Goodbye. Bye-bye. Alright, here we go. Fireball. The sick overkill. Oh, okay, in here? There we go. Oh, wait, never mind. That's just a letter. My dear little Jenna, your mother would have loved to have played in the river with us. She couldn't swim, of course, but she still loved the water just like you. The rivers here are cold and refreshing, and the water is clear as air. On days like this, I'm reminded of how we spent your childhood. Oh, a well-worn copy of the classic, The Holy Kindred. Almost every word in the book is annotated by hands. By hand. Read. A passage is singled out in red, circled multiple times, and annotated with exclamation marks. Rest the weary soul after a long journey, allowing them to recover from fatigue completely. That's cool. There's just a little book just kind of chilling there, a little letter. I'm sure these are probably quest items for other quests that I don't have. Probably 2 quest things for things that aren't part of the quest that I have. Alright, I guess I can't turn it in. Wow, there's a lot of people here. Alright, well, oh well. Let's go chop some trees. Oh, I should see how this levels up compared to mining. See, we're at 49%. Okay, that went up 2 just for a combo 1. Cool. I can craft this, actually. I was going to go get a scroll of gathering, or a scroll of... I should probably make this too, of gathering XP. But a scroll of crafting XP, so when I'm trying to level up my lumber milling, well, processing is what it should be. Level up my lumberjacking, lumber milling, metalworking, and stonemasonry. I was going to go find a lab and buy this, but I can actually craft this. Because I have a bunch of rubies I can turn to red ink, and I made a ton of magic powder like the first or second weekend. I think I have like 20 linen thread, and paper you can just buy. Okay. And now I also want to get a better webcam. Because right now I just have like a random like Walmart webcam. That thing looks pretty decent. That's because I have like this light behind it. And my wife was like really big into photography in high school, and she was able to play with like some settings in OBS to make the camera look a little bit better. But like I want to get a bigger, like a nicer webcam. Because like, when people stream, like you can see their whole room and they have like stuff set up in the back of their room. I think it looks super cool. Like I want something like that. But my room is up in a loft. And the wall behind me is a wall that's like on the other side of a staircase going downstairs. So I can't really put shit on the back wall. And it's not like it can't be too obnoxious because it's a loft, not a closed off room. And also, honestly, the biggest thing, I'm gonna get a desk like mic arm, so like my mic can like swing in and swing out from the left, and it's like locked onto my desk. Because right now I've been streaming and playing with a microphone sitting on the table in front of me, in between me and my keyboard. So like when I go type, I'm like typing around a microphone. And yeah, I'm used to it, but it does get a bit annoying when I want to type something in pretty quick. Oh, we got Bombadil. Looking for a tank for the wreckage of Carpin. Nice, we got some blue oak wood. Sorry, we can get some adolescent oaks. It's gonna destroy my axe a little bit faster. But as long as the majority of these trees are adult trees, I don't have to make 3 trips back to town to repair my stuff. Or maybe 2 trips if I play my cards right and get higher quality pieces of wood. Alright. Back up you. I don't know why this is annoying to me, but every time I open the artisan panel, I want gathering to be the first one that opens up. I feel like a boomer right now. Is just like looking down my keyboard to see what to press. Okay, I got that. I want to turn to Steven down here clicking my abilities. So once I get apprentice lumberjacking, I'm going to find some weeping willows. And then turn those weeping willows into planks. Actually, I saw a post. I haven't really done much into... Oh. Let's do this real quick. Air is filled with loud chittering. Someone is complaining about how like there's too many processing steps for some crafting items. Like with wood, I think you can turn... You know, you get wood, then you turn it to timber, and you turn the timber into planks. So it's like 2 steps of processing, which doesn't feel great sometimes, or it just feels like it's an unnecessary step. And I didn't know that. I haven't done much with any planks or anything, or all the wood I needed, I just needed timber. So I haven't noticed that you have to turn... I didn't notice that you had to turn wood into timber into planks. Which honestly, my only complaint about processing right now, and I think it's totally fine, actually, but the processing job size. I want to... I've been sitting on like 9 legendary like granite or something like that, but I don't want to spend the time to like get 5. Like a job size of 5, process that legendary granite, and then sit there for 4 more minutes, and every minute put in a new thing of granite, let it process for a minute, take it out, and put a new piece of granite back in, let it process for a minute, because that's kind of annoying. So I just kind of wish, like, processing is already a big time gate for materials because it takes at least 1 minute to do one thing, to process one piece of material. So the time component is already a big barrier to like mass producing resources, I guess. And I feel like it's just an unnecessary step to make people do like a job size of 5 and then 1 and 1 and 1 and 1 if you have 9 things. But it's honestly not a massive complaint. And would be entirely okay if they kept that for launch. Oh, one more. Here we go. I thought there's 2 other people here. Or 1 other person here. Clearly not. The glade falls quiet. Is this a bugged event? Dude, Goblin, what's up? I think this... No? Elite. It's just me. What do you mean difficulty changed to elite? Oh, I got this easy. 7k health, level 11. This fighter ain't got shit on me, bro. Oh, if I could cast. Oh, fuck it. Oh my god, I'm hitting all the wrong buttons. It's been too long. Oh, I combusted when I didn't have any freaking fire on my shit. I gotta do fireball first. Oh shit, alright. 2K and an extra 5K for completing the event. Myself, let's go get some glint. Nice. Let's see, not much, my guy. Did some grocery shopping today. Nice. That spider is big as hell. It was big as hell. No, I don't want droppings. That's clogging up my shit. Get out of here. Grocery shopping's always fun. Oh, Ruby. Ruby. And groceries are just so expensive nowadays. It's crazy. Here we go. Heroic rubies. Oh. Hey, you, well, you're like there in spirit, you know? You had them get things for you. You participated, in some sense, to the grocery store run. Oh, where do I get my... Oh. It just got real itchy. Where do I get my chest full of glint? Usually it's like right in the center, right? I didn't pick it up already, did I? Alright. Get some tin. Sorry, just picking my nose. Oh, ruby over there. You know, it's probably not enough glint for me to care to go find that little chest. Nah, I don't care. I don't care. It's alright, I'll live. I don't care about you, Web Weaver. I don't care about you. That looks nice, though. That Web Weaver? I feel like his colors are good. It's a good looking spider. Oh, is this an adult tree? It is. A grave grizzly. Let's see, adult tree, maybe adult tree? Yeah, so I'm just trying to hit apprentice lumberjacking and then apprentice lumber milling. My stone masonry should be apprentice by the time I get back. I got a small job going. I'm like 8% off of hitting level 10. And then metalworking is going to be the toughest one because that's copper and zinc. And I think copper and zinc is the only thing I can process to level up metalworking. You got Journeyman fishing? Right on. Did you get the Journeyman fishing pole? That's the bigger question. Because I'm, you know, Journeyman mining, but I can't utilize it until I get a Journeyman mining pickaxe. Nope, but you got... ... Ashwood... Dun 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 dun. My little guy. He had a rough night last night. So last night, my son, he woke up a couple times. So I think he's getting a tooth, and he's also a little sick. He's got like a little runny nose and feels like a little bit stuffy. But last night, he woke up a few times, and like he was whining in his crib, and like go pick him up, hold him in his chair for a little bit. and then he'd go back to sleep. But every time you'd leave the room, he'd like wake back up and start crying. So my wife was in there for like 30 minutes at some point, and then then he was like wide awake. She was with him for like 30 minutes, and he did not go back to sleep. So from like 4 a.m. to 6 a.m., he was just like out here chilling with me. I turned on some Bluey for him. We were watching Bluey. He was playing with his little nugget buddies. Yeah, 4 o'clock to 6 o'clock, he was awake. And then tonight he's been unwinding a couple times, so I might have to stop streaming earlier than I expected if he does get up and have a rough time. You got the 20 bluebells. Okay, what else do you need for the fishing pole? So I know the fishing rods, they take 3 materials, right? So you need like 3 gatherables and then 3 other professions to process materials. Willow plank, 10 ingot, and bluebells. So I need apprentice. So just like, let's see. Can you do that yourself? Are bluebells novice, or is that apprentice gathering? Well, actually, if it's just bluebells, hold on. All right, I'm gonna think about this. So you need bluebells. Well, okay. So willow and a willow plank. So that's lumberjacking, lumber milling, both at apprentice level. 10. To get 10, you need apprentice mining, and to process it, you need apprentice metalworking, right? And then fishing, you need apprentice, now journeyman level. But then bluebells, you have to harvest those. If bluebells are at apprentice level, then you can't do that yourself, right? Yeah, so with the mining pickaxe, I can at least do everything myself to get the pickaxe, but for the fishing rod, you're gonna have to at least collaborate with one other person to get you the materials that you need. Oh, gathering. Villain 10, bluebell conversion need to be converted at apprentice level. Okay. Gathering bluebell is novice, but processing it is apprentice. It's a tough time to be a fisherman. You just bought the bluebells for 2 gold. Dude. I got 35 silver. I'm consistently strapped for cash. It'd probably help if I did a caravan. Maybe I'll do that. If I somehow get everything apprentice that I want, maybe I'll try a caravan. If I get glint, that is. Oh, 5 bills for 5 gold. Each. Hopefully, I don't know what people are gonna need mining level, apprentice level mining stuff for, but I'll be able to start selling that shit soon, just in time for the servers to wipe. Hit. Really? So something. Okay, well, I just noticed this is super dope. They upgraded the basalt little art here. Basalt looks different. I don't have it yet. 10 used to be a white, like some white structure. It was just like a placeholder thing, but now 10 actually has a graphic. Emerald used to just be a white little structure with like some, features to it, but now it's actually emerald. They updated the art, so it's actually something now. So that's cool. So yeah, so it looks like they definitely had some changes to gathering at least. Yeah, the 10 had something placeholder. Yeah. Because it definitely wasn't this. Do they have the patch notes in Discord? Right. They typically do, right? They have a link. All right, December 6th. The discussion. Do we trust this? I hope so. All right, let's see. Highlights. The impact of rarity on gear power has been significantly reduced. There we go. These changes will primarily impact higher level gear. Common gear has mostly been unaffected, and a reduction of power starts at uncommon and beyond. Cool. Fix bug causing quality stat, giving provide much efficiency, blah blah blah. Elite enemies. Oh, elite enemies have increased HP and stats. Huh. I feel like elite enemies were already kind of tough enough, but maybe not at like certain if you're in a good group. Will you fuck off? Spec. There's an issue. So here, fix an issue where respec would prevent the application of skill points from properly being applied until the menu is reopened. Because I had an issue where sometimes I would like cast stuff, and it's on a 30-second cooldown or whatever, and then I would go respec. But if you could like respec certain abilities, but the one on cooldown like wouldn't respec, and it was like what's going on here? Why can't I finish this? So maybe that was the issue. Maybe I had to like close and open back up. But I think the cooldown had some part to play. Oh, there's a lot, huh? Oh shit. Oh wow. Okay. Too much stuff. Alright, I'll do like a quick skim. Yeah, this is the 6-week major patch. Oh, dope. So that makes sense that it's so big, huh? Alright, quick skim. Updated audio for abilities. There's no like new abilities though. Visual effects. Mitigation to be additive rather than multiplicative. Rename stuff, updated base stats. Okay. Oh, added lean. Wait. Yeah, lean again. Oh, I love it. All right, let's find a good tree. Hold on. Dude, it's a big fucking bush in the way. Looks like I broke my foot. Holy cow. God damn it. Oh, I'm trying to do something. This is gonna be so cool. This is one issue of having the microphone between me and my keyboard. All right. Oh, this is it. Someone's just gonna walk by, leaning up against a rock, being cool with my goblin mask on. Hey there, traveler. Come here often. This is the major update. Oh, I love it. Okay, cool. Alright, nice. Added lean. Beautiful. Fix bug causing the dance went through 4. Oh, there's 4 dances. Okay, every time I try it, I just do dance and I get a random dance. But you can do dance 1, 2, 3, or 4. Cool. Caravan stuff. Okay. economy, dupe bugs, spawn timer for reward chest. Just bugs. Bunch of bug fixes. Merrill commission to acquire Node War token back into the game. Okay, cool. So I guess they took out Node Wars for a bit. Correct build progress visuals. No. Well, this is cool. Yeah, this is Node War NPC. Oh, okay, Node War stuff. Okay. UIs. Visual fidelity of the breath bar. Okay. Upgraded visual fidelity of the breath bar. Let's go underwater real quick. I'm curious to see what that's like. Swarby the Porter. Come on, baby. I know, I've only seen 2 people in Citadel, the Steel Bloom, like streamers. I've watched like a YouTube video or streamer, and the lighting seems super fucked there. Oh, Griffin. This breath bar looks the same to me. Oh, that's weird. There's like... Looks like I'm floating in water right there, and also water up here. Alright, breath bar looks the same at least. Overlord got plans for phase 2. I think we are staying on the same server. I haven't looked through the Discord much at all. I need to start, when we get closer, I'll start trying to interact with guys and like try to get a group at the start of phase 2 to party up with and whatnot. But I haven't been too involved in, you know, seeing what we're doing for the next phase. But in the next like week or 2, I'll try to start. I'll get in the voice chats and try to see if we can get or see if anyone needs an additional member in their group, so I can kind of join up and have a nice little organized party from the start. Because that would be nice. Okay, can't chop that. Let's get this one. My son is screaming right now, so I'll give him like a minute. I'll read something, and if not, I'll have to go help him out. Let's see. Visual fidelity of buttons. Okay. Might need some Tylenol. Let's see. Laying back down. I don't know if you can hear the screaming through the baby monitor. But yeah, I'm pretty sure we're staying on Lyneth, but yeah, things could change. There's some time. Adjusted population of the Tower of Carfin. Good, because some of those, there's a lot of monsters around Carfin, and like a lot of them are guarding random resource nodes around. Yeah, there's a lot of shit, huh? Environment. Fixed a lightning bug at Coral Lock. Environment update to semi-soap. Visual fidelity of cliffs, terrain, harvestable assets. Visual fidelity and placement of roads. That's good. Cool. I'll have to pay attention to the roads a little bit more. Had environment passes. Citadel. Okay, so maybe that's the lighting issue. This is environment, so maybe not. Grave Peak, Cephalian, Darrigal Estates, Ursine Caves, and Howling Rock. I've not been Howling Rock, I don't think. Or the Citadel myself. Updated lighting. Okay, there. Updated. I'm reading up. Updated the lighting to the Citadel, the Steel Bloom, and Tower of Carfin. Yeah. Citadel, Steel Bloom, I think the lighting was pretty fucked in there. Based off other people that I saw streaming or having in like YouTube videos. Environment assets and add collision to a variety of environment pieces. Cool. Alright, more descriptive error messaging has been added to the lobby. Added new walking animations to the character creator. Added new idle animations to the character creator and lobby. I like the mage's character animation, like when you select your character and he's a mage, he kind of like walks up and he's like twisting his hands around to cast like a little spell. I think it looks good. Updated lobby animations and polished some lobby animation transitions. Cool. Yeah, I kind of did a bunch of shit in here. One thing I wish, like, it'd be cool if we saw the before and afters. Like things that we just talked about it. Like, the environment passes. Like, say we had an environment pass, you know, here. Like, give us a screenshot of, like, what it looked like before and, like, what it looked like after. Just, like, so we can see what you did. Because, like, yeah, they have, like, big patches and stuff that come out. But I read this, and I'm like, well, I don't really know what it looked like before. Am I going to notice a difference now? So it'd be cool to have, like, a before and after image side by side just to see. And like that breath bar, upgraded the visual fidelity of breath bar. It looks the same to me as what it was before, but I don't really remember what it looked like before. But it seemed familiar. Yeah, he fell back asleep. Whew. But once he wakes up once, he usually wakes up twice. We'll see. Alright, what is the health of my axe? Oh, 96. Nice. I'm doing a good job keeping it up. Yeah, maybe it's more gray than blue. Yeah, maybe. Something like that, right? Well, Weaver, I don't even care. Alright, well, I care if you're gonna kill my cat. Come on. Freaking rolled. You gotta be getting close. Yep, this tree will do it. So I need 2 more levels of lumberjacking. Just 2. What I got up for the weekend? In game or out of or in real life? I think Sunday I work. Or I should work. I was supposed to work tonight too, but canceled. Dude, work's been ass. Yeah, just in general. Yeah. With my job, like as needed nursing essentially, I've been getting canceled left and right. So that's been ass. Yeah, so maybe work Sunday, maybe not. We'll kind of see. Tomorrow, like where I live, they have something called like Christmas. Yeah, it's like I have like a home floor. Like I've been working the same floor for 7 years. But 2 years ago, I switched like an as-needed role. So I have like 2 scheduled shifts a month, and then every other shift, I can like pick up shifts whenever I want. But the nature of my like as-needed role puts me at the lowest priority of coming into work. So essentially, if we're fully staffed, and they can like kick someone out, or they can bring like a float pool nurse in and kick me out, then they'll do that. So that's what's happening the last like couple months. They just keep like booting me and bringing in like float pool nurses so they get their regular hours, and you know they don't have to pay me because I don't get like vacation time. So with me, if I don't work, I just don't get paid. And if like the float pool nurses or whatever, if they don't work, they still get like, you know, vacation time or whatever. Yeah. Yeah, so, you know, might be working. We'll see. But yeah, if that goes on for like another week or like another like month, I'll probably have to go back to, I don't know, full-time or part-time just to get more guaranteed hours, but, you know, we'll kind of see what happens. But then tomorrow, there's something called Christmas in the Village where I live. where like Santa comes and lights a big old Christmas tree. There was also the same thing tonight, but we didn't go because it's so freaking cold. So tomorrow's also probably going to be pretty cold. So we might not go tomorrow either. So if we don't do that, I got nothing for tomorrow. Stay up late, play some League. Or play some Ashes, maybe play some League, some Teamfight Tactics. Not a busy weekend. How about yourself, Goblin? Anything crazy fun happening? I wish there was a bigger clump of adult trees I could go mine or go chop down. Because, and maybe I just bite the bullet and I just chop down a bunch of adolescent trees. And I'll just worry about repairing my shit when I go back into town. Some class drama. It's like, gotta crunch to attempt it better. You gotta crunch to attempt. Crunch to attempt better to get A in my class. I don't know. I think I'm reading that correctly, but yeah. Better to get, yeah, it's a little weird. But I get you. It's crunch time. It's crunch time. You gotta get an A. I hear you. Weird class drama. Is that the one because you were telling me that the teacher for a class, maybe this class, the professor was like a last minute, like the day of, she found out that she's teaching the class. Gotta change my assignment because the group is being stupid. So now you're solo. Dude, I know about that. It's like, because if you care about your own grade, and like there's other people like, oh, like I'll get a C, whatever, it's fine. And they're in your group, they know that they don't have to do anything because you'll do all the work because you want to get an A. And by putting all the stress on you, you might not do the best project because it's meant for a group. But they're okay with that because they don't want the best. They just need something that's like a passable grade. Yeah, the one the professor got assigned the class day of. Awesome. I remember some classwork I had. Everyone that I worked with in college was pretty good working in groups. Even people I thought that wouldn't be. I heard one time our anatomy lab professor, he used to be in the military, and one of our papers, for whatever reason, we were like kind of messing around, and like, you know, on the top left you do like a heading, it's like, you know, date, professor's name or whatever. We put like mastery gunnery sergeant and like the teacher's last name as we were writing the paper, and we didn't change it when we submitted it. And like he came back to hand us the papers, and he like gave it to us, looked at us, and he said, actually my rank is, you know, whatever rank he actually was. And because none of us realized that we turned the paper in with his name like that. But he was really chill about it, and it was really funny. Good times, good times. Yeah, a lot of folk are satisfied with C. I'll accept a C for math class, but like other classes where writing's involved, I expect an A generally, or at least a B. Yeah, nope, yeah, he did not trip, but it was just funny. Yeah, my classes I feel like I did the worst in were classes not even related to nursing, because you needed, like, the bulk of my classes were related to nursing. Every semester we had to take like an integrated studies class, so something that didn't have anything to do with your major. And like for whatever reason, they were always the hardest classes. Maybe it might have been because I didn't care about the class at all, that like I did want to put in more effort, but it always felt like they had like the most like classwork to do, or like homework, or like projects or whatever, or like the biggest essays. were always for the classes that I didn't need for my major. And by like being tough and forcing you to put more time into them, it's taking away from your actual classes that are going to apply to your major in your eventual career. So I felt that was pretty lame. Alrighty. Let's see. We need more stacks of... Let's scrap that oak wood so we can open up ashwood stacks. Do that. We have 2 more slots for wood. Nice. I really like the look of this. I wonder if it changes its color during different seasons. Because I know certain creatures are supposed to change their coat depending on what season it is, and that definitely looks like one that would. I've definitely seen it in different seasons, but I don't recall what it actually looks like. I had the thought the other day, what do you think about if I had the idea to interview you? Oh gosh. Oh, Goblin. I hate interviews. I guess about what specifically? But dude, when I did the hidden, because I did an interview with Hidden Dagger Inn as like a new content creator many months ago, and Goblin, I tell you, man, I stressed about that for like a week before it happened. And like the day of, I went to the store and got like some bourbon or some whiskey. I'm like, I need to calm down, drink a little whiskey. And then it was like fine, but the whole time I was like so nervous. I'm gonna say something dumb. It's just weird. It's weird being on the spot, you know. Where I kind of am streaming, or like talking to someone, and they ask you a question and you have to answer in real time. But if I take longer than like 3 seconds to think about it, I feel like I look dumb. But if you give a rushed answer, you also look dumb. But yeah, but about what, Goblin? Anything in particular, or just kind of like, you know, life? Is it for like a class that you have? Got like journal stuff, or like article writing? Communications class. So the short story is I would ask communication questions for my assignment. Like how from a nurse's perspective, organization communication you experience. Add classic. Interesting. Those darn pesky ads. That feels like my annual and semi-annual like self-assessment. I had an interview with a MedStar setup, but my group fucked that up, so I never got the chance to interview them. I'm changing my assignment to a hospital now. Interesting. Just an idea. If you, I don't know if you have to like do like a live interview. If you have like questions that you want to ask me, and if you like can write them and send me like a written form questions, and I can just like, you know, write you back on Discord or whatever, answer, I would totally do that. You can't trust your group. Could even do on Twitch too. Very, very interesting. I'm already nervous. Oh, okay. No. Alright. Just thinking about it, I'm getting nervous. Oh, holy cow. No. If it's something that you can write to me and I can just like write it back to you, sure, I'll do it. Like send me questions, I'll write you back some responses. But like, yeah, live interview, I don't think I can do it. If that's helpful. Got ya. Yeah. Yeah, if you got questions. If you can think of questions and you can write them out and send them to me. Yeah, go ahead, do it. Might be able to help you out. Maybe. But I can tell you all the communication I experience in the hospital. A nurse or a patient needs pain medication. They can't have pain medication because it's not ordered, or they already had too many doses and I can't give them another dose until like 2 hours later. But they tell me, but my pain's really bad, I need it. Can you contact the doctor? And then I contact the doctor through a page system. And they tell me, can't you call them? Like, nope, I can't call them. All I have is their pager. All I can do is write them a little message. And then 15 minutes later, I hear nothing back. And the patient comes back in and says, hey, hear back from the doctor? And I tell them, no, they're probably busy. I haven't heard anything back yet. And they said, well, can't you go find them? I'm like, I have no idea where they are in the hospital. I have no clue. Can't you call them? I don't have their number. All I have is this one pager. And then it's just kind of like playing some phone tag, but through text. That's my night shift communication. And then eventually, you know, 20-30 minutes later, the doctor gets back to me, or sometimes won't even get back to me. They'll just put in an order. I don't have any contact at all with them. Super cool. I'm gonna try by the end of the day to come up with a few questions. See what I just said was helpful. Yeah, there's definitely varying degrees. Like sometimes doctors like, you know, super responsive to get back to you, and other times it could be a couple hours and I don't hear anything back. It just kind of depends on, you know, the doctor's night too. Like if they have an emergency and like some shit's going on in the ED, like yeah, they're clearly not gonna take the time to read their pager, see I'm asking about pain medication, and like rush over to a computer to put in orders for the patient. Like no, there's much more pressing issues going on. But that's the nature of working nights. The doctors are a little more limited and they're kind of like strapped for time. During day, the teams are a bit larger. They have like more residents that they can go send to floors and do stuff. But nights, it's a little less resources, I guess is the best way to put it. Doctors be on the move when someone goes to ICU. Like you're a dumbass. Yep. You gotta stay out of that hospital, Goblin. Yeah, it's like, yeah, chain of command too. So like if something is kind of like emergent, like my patient had surgery and they're experiencing, we do back surgeries mainly, and they're experiencing new numbness or new tingling in their legs or hands, and it's like spreading. Like that's a bad sign, and I need a doctor to come, see the patient. And if I don't hear anything back in like 5 minutes, because like that should be a top priority, then there's always someone I can page up. So if I hear nothing from that guy, then like I can page like whoever's above them, and like if that person doesn't get back to me, then like find yeah, there's like a chain. I can just keep going up and like find the next person, find the next person. That's only in like emergency or things that would probably be emergency cases. Or you can just call like an ERT, emergency response team, and you get a fuck ton of people in that room. Yeah, doctors do be busy, and yeah, definitely at night, like I said, like my orthopedic service for everyone, we do like hips, knees, back surgeries. There's like, a spine team, there's a hand team, there's like certain teams, like different parts of like the surgeries that we do. But at night, there's just one person covering all of the services within the orthopedic service. So like they're definitely stretched in a lot of different directions. Yeah. Okay, hopefully that gave you some ideas. I remember for one of my nursing classes, you were notating. No, yeah, note taking. Yes. Note taking. Yes. I did a interview at a hospice place. Me and like, a couple of my other nurses, we had to go interview. There's like a few places that we could have went to, but went to this place that's like a hospice home essentially, and we did an interview there, and that was kind of fun. But also very sad. Because hospice is, to be like qualified for like hospice care, you have to be a doctor has to declare that you have 6 months or less to live. So just like the nature of hospice care is sad. Yeah, end stage. But like the place we went to was like really cool. But yeah, just, sad. That's something I could never do. Yeah, there's hospice nurses. Like that'd be tough because being a hospice nurse, you kind of get to know these patients for the end of life. And it's not just like you see a patient for like a day and then you don't see him again. It's like you're going to this, I'm sure there's other parts of hospice nursing, but if you do like house calls or whatever, and like you're going to your patient's house doing like comfort care or whatever, like you get to know them for a few months. And just building that relationship, knowing the condition they're in, would be pretty tough, I would think. Oh, and my axe is broke. Nice. Chop till the axe breaks. Then we can do some lumber milling. Almost level 9. Dope. Don't mind troubleshooting computers, but troubleshooting people. Do you give needles meds, like injections? Like, do I personally? Yes, I do. With my floor, like anyone like after surgery, there's worries of blood clots. So after surgery, we'll give Lovenox or heparin, they're blood thinners, and we typically inject them in someone's lower belly or the back of their arm. And it's just blood thinner to help prevent blood clots after surgery. And obviously there's medications that we give through an IV, but that's not really like an injection. It's intravenous, which is what IV stands for. But yeah, blood thinners is pretty much the only thing I can think of off the top of my head that we would give like an injection in someone. Or at least a common thing we would do. You'd be worried about it being painful and practicing on someone to get good. It doesn't sit well. True. You had thoughts about being a nurse many moons ago. It's a lot of the times patients will tell me like, oh, like, you know, a lot of people are nervous. It's a big mental barrier, right? Like, oh, there's a freaking needle going to me. It's kind of scary. But plenty of times patients will tell me like, oh, I barely even felt that. I'm like, yeah, but they're super nervous. But if you do it right, a lot of times they don't really feel it. It's just that mental barrier, like, oh shit, a needle's going into me. That's scary. But yeah, I totally get you. When I definitely first started nursing and I'd give like an injection, it is kind of scary, like, oh, I'm stabbing someone with a needle. But now it's like so nonchalant for me, like, hey, I got this, you know, injection. Do you want a countdown or do you don't want a countdown? And they're like, yeah, give me a countdown, doesn't bother me. Or like, oh, I'll just get over it with. Get it over with. And then we get it over with. And they're like, oh, it wasn't that bad. But starting IVs. So you got good veins. I mean, since apparently you've been in a freaking hospital fire most of my life. They always love your veins. Yeah, so injections are usually smaller needles, but IVs, those are bigger needles, and those can suck. If you don't get an IV on the first time, you have to stick someone a second time, and you miss again. Like, that really sucks for the patient. But yeah, realistically, the only way you can get better is by practicing more, unfortunately. Let's see, ash and oak. Let's do oak. Let's see how much oak we got. Let's do a bunch of oak. They can hit from blindfold by away. Dude, so I got two dachshunds. Two, like, miniature dachshunds, really small dogs. And, like, a year ago, they had to get blood. And I don't know how the frick they got blood on these guys. Or, like, nurses that work with, like, babies. How they get IVs on these tiny baby veins. That's freaking crazy to me. I'm sure once you do it a few times, you get used to it and you get better and better. Sometimes people have like massive veins in the hospital. I'm like, all right, I gotta get your blood or gotta get an IV. I'm like, oh yeah, you have great veins. This won't be an issue. And then I miss like 2 times. I'm like, I'm so sorry. I shouldn't have said anything. Yeah, so I wanted to work at like our local like children's hospital, but I worked at a kids camp my junior and senior year of college. And like if a kid scrapes their knee and you have to like wipe alcohol on it or something, it's the end of the world. So like after that experience, I was like, no, I can't can't be a nurse for kids. They're gonna scream at everything. It's gonna be so tough to do your job. You have to be so patient. Instead of alcohol, it can be witch hazel. Would witch hazel, I don't know, does witch hazel disinfect like a cut or something? If it can disinfect it, clean up the bacteria and whatnot, sure. But I don't know if witch hazel does that off the top of my head. Huh. Astringent. Yeah, I know. Google. Use some Google. Can witch hazel be used as a substitute for cleaning alcohol? I don't know the answer. Can't answer that for you. Okay, I did start a couple things. Alright, ooh. Pristine zinc fragments, that's what I'm talking about. Okay. Get some stonemasonry 10. Alright, now we're getting places. Where's the scribing table? Over here somewhere. Okay, in there. Nope. Alright, don't use witch hazel. Not good enough or consistent to use to replace alcohol. Okay, well, there you go. That's funny. Alright, paper, thread, powder, ink. Paper, thread, powder, ink. Well, actually, I need freaking rubies to crush. I don't want to waste... Dang it. No, I'm just gonna... Cookhouse, agricultural supply. Which up smithy? That probably has more metalworking. Because I need to do probably 2 jobs. It'd be really nice to have multiple job queues. Because metalworking is going to take the longest, and I got a lot of weird sizes of copper and zinc. Probably not enough, to be honest. Well, welcome back. lot of granite. I don't really need you anymore, granite. Maybe am I dupe glitching right now? What's going on? Alright, there we go. It's actually disappearing, but it doesn't look like it's disappearing. Okay, we're good. We're good. Alcohol is king for sure. Yep. Yep. Guess so. Play it safe. Deal with the stinging of a cut, or stinging of alcohol. Don't use that witch hazel. This is weird. Like, I can't like right click and pull everything over. Zinc, copper, copper, copper. It would be nice if I crush other things. I might have to go do like a zinc run, because usually Carfin has a bunch. Okay, okay. Ashwood, 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 ashwood. You restart. The stream is being ass. That's alright. This is weird. I have to keep manually pulling stuff over. But this is going to clear up a ton of space. I'm just going to go sell all my granite, sell that, and then maybe I'll head over to another node that has 2 stone masonry or 2 metal crushing things. That way I can do this a little bit quicker. I'll just chop shit down on my way over there. Alright, let's sell these guys. Sell the granite. And let's repair our shit. I think I had, what, like 100 here? I did. Okay. So I think what I'm going to do... That's so far away. Was it Njova? Literally the opposite side of the map. Smithy. All the way to Halcyon. So on the way to Halcyon, I'll probably chop down some trees. I won't be able to stack stuff. Well, actually, I'm going to chop down trees. And then maybe I'll do a processing job there. 20, 40, 60, 80. If I get 100 ashwood, that'd be perfect. Let's think about this. Let's be very intentional when we leave here. Alright, so I'm going to go lumberjack my way to Halcyon. Get some extra wood. Once we get there, we can process all my metalworking stuff. with 2 job queues to make it go a little bit quicker. And once I get there, I'll have enough wood to hopefully do a big lumber job over there. Probably ashwood. Maybe I'll just stick to ashwood. Or a bunch of oak wood. We'll see. Okay. Ashes are crashing so much it corrupted your graphics. That would be very unfortunate. Yeah, I mean, I know I've said this before, but I'm like 90% sure I remember hearing that New World was like fucking up really good graphics card when it first launched. Let's see. Might not make my house sound. My kid is waking up once more. Yeah, I wish I knew more about like development of like how developing games, how that affects hardware PC, because I don't know, that just feels weird. Like some certain games aren't optimized well for like certain specs of, or like certain hardware for certain PCs. Like that doesn't really make sense to me, but apparently it happens. And is it an issue with the game and how it's optimized, or is it an issue with that specific piece of hardware? Like it could be like a super dope graphics card, but not gelling well with the game. Yeah, me too. Like I like playing games, but I don't know much behind it. Just give me a good game and make sure it runs well. That's all I know. Yeah. Two supercomputers, same graphics card, same issue. For me, it's a little bit of both. It is not like my graphics card at all. Weird. Yes, it's like everything else different, same graphic card, but like different, you know, motherboard, CPU, power supply, all that stuff, but the same graphics card. These ads, they'll get you. Your local anesthetic and your foot's wearing off. Uh-oh. Does it hurt a bunch? You said you got a wire in it, right? It's like a quarter inch deep, so you know, not too bad. Does it hurt a ton? That's always the worst. After like patients have surgery and they have like a nerve block or something. Like, oh yeah, my pain's great. I don't feel a thing. And then the nerve block starts wearing off and like, oh, my knee really fucking hurts. Our first couple hours are great, but now I can start feeling the pain and it's not great anymore. That's so far away. Get any pain meds or anything uncommon, or they just tell you to Take some Tylenol and ibuprofen, and you'll be good. Staccato. Yeah, the incision. Yeah. The incision pain. That's gotta feel like so... That's gonna be so uncomfortable in your foot. Basic meds and a beer. That'll do it. There you go. That's the right attitude. I got my wisdom teeth removed, and I hear so many times about people when they get their wisdom teeth removed, they're under like some kind of like whatever it is that makes them loopy, and they come home and you see all those videos about them just saying random shit to their parents and like confessing really really weird things that they should probably keep to themselves. Like people getting prescribed like Vicodin and whatnot. But when I got my wisdom teeth removed, he's like numb my mouth, and he's like, yeah, it's like, just do Tylenol, ibuprofen, like you'll be fine. Like I drove myself home. I went by myself and I drove myself home right afterwards. The anesthetic injection was more painful. Yeah. Sometimes it is, because I think like a little deep. The injection goes a little bit deeper than like other needles would. I think to get like the anesthetic, you know, a little bit deeper so you don't feel when actually cutting the stuff out. But you would probably much rather feel that needle giving the anesthetic than the cut of the scalpel, I'm sure. One's AMD, one is Intel. Don't know what to tell you, Goblin. Don't know what to tell you. Alright. Let's start chopping some trees. This Halcyon, right? Double check one more time. Yep, Smithy. The Smitty. Phase 2 should be much improved. Hopefully. Yeah, I gotta say, I don't think I've crashed. In the past, like, 3 weeks, I don't think I've crashed once. At least not that I can recall. If I have, it's only been like once or twice where I don't remember it. Wow. I go check out the swamp. I think the turtles spawn in the swamp. Like turtles that you can collect and hunt. No, okay. I need to get some trees. Some trees. Little detour. Yeah, I know. I know, Goblin. You had a lot of issues the first few weeks. But hey. You and a couple other people I was talking to. They kept having issues too the first few weekends. Hey, there you go. Driver update. That's something I should probably do. I never think about updating my drivers until I try to play a game where it says I have to update my drivers to play it. So I should probably do that more often. Yeah, I might need to... my kid is awake. I left town, he was awake, then fell back asleep, now he's back up. We're gonna have to go get like a bottle of milk and go sit in there with him. Yeah, let me get this tree, kill this Grim, and go find a safe spot, and then I'll probably have to hop off. If he, you know, falls asleep and he's a lot better, I might come back on and start streaming again, but we'll see. I might just hop in Discord and have a more chill rest of the night in case he wakes up again. Yeah, because last night he was up for like 2 hours, from like 4 o'clock to 6 o'clock. Yeah, 4 a.m. to 6 a.m. He was sitting on my lap right here on the computer, and we were watching Bluey off of YouTube for like 2 hours until he finally fell back asleep. Like every time I tried to put him back in his crib, he would just start screaming. Alrighty. That's not crouched. Okay, well, that's what I'm doing. I have this, you know, goblin. Yeah, you saw it last time, but I'll do my little like ending screen. And once I get the milk, I'll come back up and in the stream. So yeah. Alright, well, Goblin, thanks for coming out. Thanks for coming out on Common Sense. Thanks for talking. Thanks for coming out. Yeah, I'll hit my Journeyman mining pickaxe maybe tomorrow night. Or I get a little bit further. We'll see what happens, but... Oof. Alright, I'm gonna go get some milk. Once I go get the milk, I'll probably come in the stream. So enjoy my AI music, and I will see you guys later.